Hey guys and gals, hello, hello, hello. How's it going, guys and gals? How's your day going? What is good? Yes. Thank you so much for hitting that play button. Look at you. Oh yeah, legend right there. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I salute you. Salutely. I don't know. That's all I had, guys. Come on. What's good? Oh, Stream Elements is awake. Hello. Nice. Usually I have to wake Stream Elements up. Not today. Stream Elements is ready to work. Let's go. Dun. Going to finish pasting here in chat, guys. Just spam and chat, you know? I'm allowed to. I'm the mod and the owner of the channel. So ye can do. A little bit of entertainment for you. Something to read, I guess. I don't know. It's there. It is there. We're gonna get into this very soon. Very shortly. Alright, first I wanna, okay, I think that's good. That's good. Alright, yes, sure, let's do that. Okay, let's promote YouTube, even though they don't really promote me. I don't want to get into that. No, I don't. No, I do's not. Yeah, let's go. Turn it up for you subscribers, viewers of the channel as well. This is for you. Use the guys and gals. Let's turn it up. As soon as I find it. There it is. Let's go. All right. Yes, that is for you guys and gals, brothers, sisters, here on the WhiskeyTango Coding YouTube channel. Appreciate your support, your views, your clicks, your likes, and all those goodnesses. Yeah, let's go. Just letting you know, I appreciate you. Turn it up. All right, time to get going. It's time to get some works done. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I needed this again still. Closed it a little too soon. Just need this. And done. Okay, we're going to create a new project, guys and gals. Just to let you know, some of you may have watched this already. I'm doing a redos because, I don't know. Just to keep a long story short, I didn't really like the flow of it very well, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't so nice and such, so kind of doing a redo. And there's some things that with installing software and assets and such that kind of had some conflicting issues. I wanted to be a little bit more better prepared with my answers, so I kind of did a little bit more research, because some things, you know about, of, but you don't really delve too deep into it, It's kind of like of something, but you don't really know a lot about it, right? So, did a little research, dug into it a little bit more for you guys and gals, so try to put together a little better prepared, proper video for you. Okay. Getting into this, we are going to create a brand new Well, this SRP built-in core, I'm just gonna ignore that. We're gonna start off with a built-in, guys. The asset that we are going to be downloading from the asset store is URP compatible, so we're gonna have to upgrade to URP. So we're going to do a built-in render pipeline. It's called a burp. A burp to begin with. Okay, 3D project. I'm pretty much starting it from scratch, so hopefully, you know, this all flows a little bit better. I'm looking forward to it. I feel good about it. Let's do it again. I'm going to, today we're going to be doing third person. I'll do one for first person as well. There are 3 links on the asset store, guys. One for obviously the first person, one for the third person. And I call there's one that's I call the middle one, which is kind of gives you a link to either go to first person or to third person to be able to download it into your project. And the middle one, I'm thinking maybe if you actually open it in the Unity, from the Unity store or asset store into your project, I believe, I'm not 100% accurately certain about this, but you may end up with having the third and the first person in your project. Okay, just to let you know before it snows. Too late. Okay, we're gonna need to I guess we're gonna get things going. Okay, so brand new project, it's ready. It's pretty much, it's a built-in render pipeline. Getting that open. I'm gonna read off some notes. It's kind of my script for the stream, guys. Okay, and then it gives me kind of a sense of direction, which way I should be going with this. Okay, I also feel a little more rested and such today. Last night, I guess I shouldn't have streamed. It was probably a little too late for me to stream. Anyways, let's keep things positive and let's carry on. Okay, so first thing, just to get things going, and then we're gonna talk about some stuff. So window, package manager, click this down arrow here. Make sure you select the Unity registry from the pull down, and then just type UNIV. Good enough. There you go. First thing we're gonna do is install the Universal RP render pipeline. Okay, so basically, it's technically speaking an upgrade from the burp built-in render pipeline. Built-in render pipeline is still really solid, guys. It truly is. Okay, it was kind of universal render pipeline. I'm gonna get into that, right? It kind of caters, if you will, to more than just one platform, which is kind of the goal, really with it all. So a lot of people may complain and grumble and stuff about it. I've kind of been noticing that, just doing some research. Not to say, but anyways, yeah. There's some people that are complaining about it, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. To me, it doesn't bother me. Suck it up. Just install it. It's there. It exists. No sense crying about it. Plus, Unity's trying to do their best to, kind of try to please everybody. That's the reason why it was created. To please everybody, but again, such is the world, can't please everybody, even though you try. you get kicked on the ground for doing it. That's just reality. But anyways, gonna leave it at that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, let's talk about, so that's done. So there's this term called SRP. Okay, I'll just go into this briefly. I do have a document open. I didn't really want to go through this, but I am going to do, we're going to come into some difficulties, some slight difficulties, nothing crazy. I'm going to talk about it a little bit while we're doing the installation of the assets. The conflictions that you may experience, which is, you know, I don't really have a 100% answer for. All I could do is just come up with some thoughts, and then I'm going to do a video just pretty much based on, we're going to be talking about the render pipelines a little bit, guys. Okay, so let's just start with this. So SRP, it's called Scriptable Render Pipeline, okay? And then you have the URP, Universal Render Pipeline, and you have the even more better render pipeline, like, which puts out the HD. It's called HDRP, and it puts out, it's for like cinematic stuff, like really high-end, high-quality 4K kind of stuff. It's not designed for low-end consoles, even low-end PCs, guys. Okay, it's in that category as well. Okay, nothing low-end can run HDRP. Okay, but URP pretty much satisfies all the low-end and the mid. Okay, and then we're talking about rendering. Okay, seeing images and colors and all those fancy things on the screen. Okay, and DPI and resolution and all those things. Okay, they all fall together. They're one big family, circular family, you know? And then BIRP, B-I-R-P, right? Which is, you know, the original, if you will. Okay, SRP. Now, URP, I know we're using acronyms a lot here. Okay, just try to familiarize yourself with it. SRP is not a render pipeline. Okay, it's the scriptable render pipeline, and this is the difference. The SRP is a thin API layer that lets you schedule and configure rendering commands using C# scripts. Okay, it's not the actual render pipeline. Okay, it kind of like, let's see, HDRP and URP are SRPs. Okay, which BIRP is not. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. To kind of hopefully separate some, you know, terminology and verbiage in regards to render pipelines, just to kind of sort things out in our brains, you know? All right, back to the starter assets. This is what this video is going to be about. We're going to talk about render pipelines briefly. We're going to come across some, you know, things, some difficulties, and then another video coming soon. Stay tuned. We're going to delve into render pipelines a little bit more, okay? Setups, what to do's, what not to do's, all those sort of things. Terminology, we're going to talk all about that. Okay, guys, starter assets. All right, so on the asset store, I'm going to actually copy this one into chat. It's called Starter Assets Character Controllers. Okay, that's another kind of question I was bringing up too. Let me go to chat here. Oh, come on. Okay, this needs to be moved so I'm not messing things up here. Okay, there we go. On the asset store, okay, again, you're gonna have to set up yourself an account and all those good things. Okay, and you're obviously gonna need Unity Hub and also the most current, you could use either Unity 2023.3 or Unity 6. It's up to you. Unity 2022.3, hopefully I said that right earlier, but that's what it is LTS, so long-term support. Okay, guys? All right. So the one I just pasted into chat there, it's called Starter Assets Character Controls (URP). You'll find it if you Google search it or whatever, whichever browser you're using, whether it's Google or Bing or Mozilla or whatever is out there. I just search that. You'll find it. There'll be a link. I can't bring it up, guys, because I'm signed in and such, and there's private information, which like it's weird how they display your information on the screen, but that's fine. If it's just you looking at it, but But anyways, okay, that's done. Where are we going next? Okay, so the starter assets, character controllers, URP links, you can find the separate assets of each controller here. So the one that I kind of displayed to you guys, best I could do is this. Just to show you. I call it number 2. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, I call it number 2. All right. Okay. In this, you'll find 2 links. One to Starter Assets First Person Character Controller and one to Starter Assets Third Person Character Controller. Again, I call this one number 2. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 of them there. But this is to kind of lessen the confusion for you guys. Maybe you're like, which one do I use? I don't know which one to use. I'm so confused. Right? Obviously, one is, it tells you, it's the first person controller. So when you actually click that link in number 2, it should take you directly, to the first person character controller. Obviously, right? So as you should expect, you should get only the first person character controller, whatever is required. Whatever is required from the download to be able to use your first person character controller. Goodness gracious. Okay, and then obviously you can click the other link if you want third person. Okay, we're going to do that today, third person. Again, the middle one called Starter Assets Character Controllers has both links. Okay, I think it's just an extra page that may take you to, obviously it's going to take you either to the first or the third. Okay, whichever you choose. Whatever you need for your own personal game development. Okay. Number 2, you can actually click, let me just look at it here. Do I actually have it up? Yeah. You have an open in Unity link. Okay. And I'm going to assume that it's, like, I could actually try to click it, but I just want to go straight to the third person. Maybe I could confirm this. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to stay on, on plan here. I have kind of a direction, and I don't want to get sidetracked because I'm really good at getting sidetracked, guys. Truly am. Okay, so there you go. All right, so if you click the one that says open in Unity in number 2, you may end up downloading first and third. I'm just giving a heads up on that, okay? I have to confirm that though, okay? Don't take my word for it. Hold up. Okay, I need this. I'm just gonna keep that here, tab together, in case I want to kind of copy and paste and let something there for you guys to read. If I could bring up my own asset store and share it with you guys, I would, but I can't. Okay. So to carry on, so we got to start installing stuff. Okay, so obviously that's the other thing, right? Did I share that with you guys? No, I did not. I'm gonna share that. So you're gonna see this kind of information on the same. Oh goodness gracious! Come on, click the right thing here, Batman. Okay. All right. So you're gonna see on the web page. You're gonna see something to the effect. This is stuff you have to confirm, guys. That's why you need an understanding of, when you create a new project, is it the built-in render pipeline? Is it the universal render pipeline? Or is it HDRP? And you have to check these things. There's versions. Which version are you using of Unity? Is it compatible or is it not compatible? Okay, so the starter asset we're downloading, guys, okay, is compatible for URP. Okay, hence why we are installing URP. Okay. All right. So what's inside? Starter assets overview. Okay, so there is a video. Okay, I guess I'll play that so that you guys can actually have something to visualize. Okay, this video was done 3 years ago. Just want a quick coffee drink here, guys, so enjoy watching. So we're going to be installing the third person character, and that's the humanoid rig that we're going to be using. Okay, some more information to read. I'm going to read to you while this is playing. So we installed universal render pipeline. Okay, check. 2 Unity packages that are required for the starter assets. Okay, in order to be able to use this, we're going to be using the new input system, guys. Okay, the original input system was pretty much focused solely on PC. Okay. Actually, there's the page I'm talking about. We're going to be going to right there. Okay, you can see the link you could click. I guess I could pause and such, but I'll just let it go through. Some things we're going to talk about have changed. That's why we're doing this video again, guys. Okay, I know there's this has been put out and it's already been shared 3 years ago. But things have changed in the in Unity, okay, especially up here. All right, so we'll confirm that we're gonna download and install the asset, but things get modernized, things get updated over time, right? Updates and stuff, right there, right? That doesn't exist anymore, okay? So that's why we're doing this again, guys. 3 years later, it's time to update and get some fresh information. All right, that's why we're doing it. Okay, I'm going to install the input system. Okay, let's get that going, get things started. It's actually gonna want to do a restart, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, so we'll just install that, keep that going. All right, we're gonna need that, so I might as well get it going while we're waiting here. Okay, and we're gonna need Cinemachine. All right, that's cinnamon sounds good actually right now, but anyways, Cinemachine, the machine. Let's go. Okay, the first and third person starter assets packages require the input system and Cinemachine packages to work. Okay, we've already got this kind of started. The packages will automatically install when you import a starter assets package in your project. Okay, so you could just install the starter package if you want, or B, I might as well start it now. It is pretty quick, even though I'm actually sending information. I'm uploading and downloading because we're live, and I'm sending information up the line and getting information down the line. We're yeah. Good thing I'm set up on fiber optics. Let's go. What the? That was weird. That was weird. Let me just load that again. I want to see something. It just looked weird. Okay, that looks fine. Right here. That's because I copied and pasted, so it must have picked up some extra information when I copied it to the clipboard. It's weird. Alright, hopefully we're going to be okay. Some weird characters in there. Okay, back to this. And we got that, so let's get Cinemachine since we talked about it. Get that installed as well, since we're waiting. Alright, zoom and play, and I'll keep reading. Okay, and then again, the information that they show on the website here is kind of out of date. All right. Again, even this has changed. That doesn't exist anymore in the pull downs. You can try and look all you want. Does not exist. All right. So we have to do things differently. There's a different set of steps to go through, right? That's again why we're doing this. Okay. Same thing with edit render. Yeah, edit render pipeline, universal render, upgrade project materials to universal RP materials. Does not exist. Okay, what is playground? So this is playground that you're seeing here. Okay, so if you hear the word playground, basically that's what this is. It's a scene essentially, and we're gonna do it differently. I'm gonna set up my own scene, right? We'll start off with a scene actually, and I'm gonna kind of set it up, my own little world, if you will. We could technically go to the playground scene, but I'm sure you guys have seen it all before. We're gonna change things up. Plus, I was thinking of doing many different things with this world and kind of just adding to it. So we're gonna build upon it and do a little bit more. All right, stay tuned. Okay, we'll go back to that. Universal RP version 14.0.11, input system version 1.11.2, and I'm going to install the terrain tools as well, mainly because I'm going to briefly talk about terrain tools. I did a video on it already. Again, check it out if you want to learn how to create your own worlds and environments, right? Let's see if I can find my link here on terrain tools. And I'll make sure you guys have it too, okay? So terrain tools, just to give you a heads up, the terrain tools package improves the workflow for creating terrain ecosystems in Unity. You can download this package through the package manager. Okay, we're on 2022, right? However, be aware that older versions of the package no longer receive bug fixes. Okay, we're going to be installing, it says terrain tools. Let me just check my version that I downloaded. We could actually just do it right here. Terrain tools. You get more tools, guys. Okay, version 5.0.5. Okay, I'm gonna get it going. Probably should have tabbed it with that. wanted to do that. There we go. Okay, so you get these, what's inside? There we go. So you get a bunch more brushes, which is awesome. So you could do, you know, specific detail to your environment while you're painting it. It's pretty awesome. That's one of the main reasons why I install it. Just more tools. Okay. Plus, also brushes. You have a terrain toolbox as well that comes with it. You can create your own world through the terrain toolbox. I'll do it in a different way, but this is a way to do it. And then also you get other materials. Okay, let that play. Let me just hold up. Did I get rid of that? Did I close it? Hopefully I did. Okay. Let's see. Terrain tools. I'm gonna go to the actual asset store. Is this it? No. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, is that it? No. Just deleting a bunch in the history here. I don't know why it's got to save every single link, every single click. It's so annoying. Like, I don't care to have every single... If I click the letter A, are you going to save that? Come on, here we go. Okay, in the terrain sample asset pack, okay, you get materials, you get models, you get prefabs, settings, shader graphs, as we talked about, terrain brushes, terrain layers, textures. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm doing it, because there's a lot that is included, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, the file size is 1.6 gigabytes. Alright guys, I got the video there just so you can see, okay? And there we have it, so Control S. Now we haven't done anything too much yet. We've installed a few things. URP. So Universal we've installed. Okay, if it says remove, that means it's installed. Input system installed. Cinemachine installed. And terrain tools. Terrain tools, it's up to you if you want to install it or not. That's up to you. It's not necessary. Okay, just letting you know this. Because we're gonna end up with some, some technical difficulties because of it, but that's okay. It's nothing crazy. We could either overlook it or just deal with it. Okay, is this playing? Come on, play. Alright. I meant to play the whole thing, but we're going to kind of go over it anyways. Okay? So we're going to go over this anyways, guys. So I don't really need to play it. Alright, let's get into this. Make some noise. I'll make sure that link is in comments in the video, or I mean in comments. The video that I just showed. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's just roll with it, okay? You know what I mean, hopefully. Okay, I'll make sure it's in comments for you. Alright, let's create some folders. We got to do some setup stuff. I got to go like this first. We need to do some creating some folders. Why am I here? I might as well just type it now. Gonna need a runtime folder. We're going to need input folder. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple of things too, things to do and things to don't. Okay. Let's see, where am I here? I'm just trying to check out my order of operations here. Okay, right, we're gonna need that. So that's the other thing we need, post-processing. Let's get that installed as well. I have not seen any errors yet, which is kind of good. They're not major errors. We're gonna need post-processing, okay? As well, excuse me, if you install Cinemachine, you might as well install post-processing. Especially if you want to get into doing like cinematic stuff and creating your own volumes and such. Okay, post-processing was hoping that it would kind of fix a bug for me. I'm going to close this and we're going to reload it. Now that everything is kind of installed, I almost wish I just typed it instead of copying it. Whenever you copy, like I copied it, the name right from YouTube, so it must have picked up whatever blurbity blurbness was in front of it. I don't mean no likesy. Okay, so I need a render resources folder. Let's just deal with the render resources first. Okay, and I'm also going to need, I haven't, oh yeah, that's why we haven't had any errors yet. I know why, I know exactly why. Terrain tools should be here as well. There's the terrain toolbox. So I could just pop it up here. This is what I was showing you guys on how to create. Okay. I'm going to need to create an empty called environment up here. Alright, and then we're going to create our own terrain. Yeah, I know why I haven't seen any errors yet. I know exactly why. I don't know, I don't want to use the word errors. Okay, here, let me talk about this quickly. But I wanted to create this folder first. Where is it? Hang on. It's from the terrain sample asset pack. As soon as I installed that, that's when things started happening. Okay, we got render resources. There it is, asset resources. Okay, I know I'm going to need these, so I might as well just do that. Okay, so when we installed the universal render pipeline, you get this global settings. Okay, that's going to go into, so I'm just going to drag and drop it right into my render resources. Okay, now that I'm in here, we need to create, let's see, render. We need to create, before you can start using URP, you need to configure it, okay? Yes, we installed it and such, but you got to make, you know, you got to, I don't know, you got to make the magic happen. You got to tell the software, the program, what to use and, you know, what to do, right? Even though we installed it, doesn't mean that everything's set up. So there's some configuring to do. So we need to create a scriptable render pipeline asset, SRP. SRP asset. Okay, how do you do that? I'm just right-clicking. I'm inside my render resources folder. Quickly, just want to check the stream, make sure you guys can hear me. Be kind of a waste of time doing all this for nothing. SRP. Okay, we're good. All right, create. Scroll down here. Not in input actions, that's something else. Rendering right here. Okay. So, right click, create, rendering. We need a URP asset with universal renderer. Okay, right there. I'm just gonna get rid of the new. Okay, boom. Okay, it gave us the asset renderer as well. Okay, so now we go to edit, project settings. Okay, we're inside here, all right. Go to graphics. Okay, this is where, like, as soon as I install or download stuff that has to, like, some more extra assets, which I probably should just avoid doing right now. I mean, I guess I could avoid it for now, but I want to do it just so we could talk about something for the next video. Okay, so I kind of need to do it. All right, so click this little radio button and just double click the new render pipeline asset that you created. Okay, and continue. All right, so here's something else that's optional but might end up happening anyways as soon as you... Okay, so when you... Let me close this a sec. When you... package manager, terrain tools. Okay, with the terrain tools you can download the asset samples. So this is where you get all the extra stuff that I talked about, guys. All right, we should, do we have the brushes and stuff already? I don't know, let's find out. Okay, so first, so I created an empty called environment. I'm gonna highlight it in hierarchy. Right click, create a 3D. We need a 3D object, terrain. Okay, there, boom. Okay, there's our terrain. So right now it's, just so you guys know, it's kind of right on top of this grid. You can see, and it's whatever color it is. Think of it as concrete. So if you want to, like, create ridges, hills, and valleys in your flat terrain, you're not going to be able to if it's on this hard concrete ground. So I'm just calling it that, but you can't build into this. Okay, it's like the hard layer. If you ever played Minecraft, okay, what's that material in Minecraft that you can't, you can't just build or dig past it? Anyways, you know what I mean. It's been a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna click, so I'm gonna rename this. I want to call it ground earth. Okay, and I could call it section 1 or sect 1 at sect 1. Good enough, in case you want to create more sections. All right, because you can have more. So we do have it. Here's the terrain. Okay, so if I go here, no, we don't have it yet. Okay, so we have to actually install it. We do. Okay, we only have the standard brushes. So since I'm here, I'm going to set the height, which is already kind of... The application seems to remember the value that I use, so it kind of... There we go. Okay, as soon as I click flatten, I get that. Just going up, it's here. You can't see it from underneath, right? For some reason you can't. It's visually not there, but you gotta climb up. Okay. All right, says saving has no effect. Your class Unity terrain tool set height tool is missing the file path attribute. I don't know why this seems to be coming up. This is I have no control of this, guys. Okay. Something happened, I don't know. Maybe they let some new guy work on the code a little bit, so now the code's bugged. New guys. Okay, and now I'm going to, let's see, go to settings. All right. And I just want to change the dimensions. Again, I could have created a new world through Terrain Toolbox, but that's okay. You can do the same thing through here. Okay, I don't need it. 768. Okay, I just changed the size of it. I made it a little bit smaller. Okay, and then now that... Alright, I was gonna... Yeah, we have no choice, so I'm gonna have to do it anyways. I guess maybe I could add material. Let me just see. Should be able to still. I'm just wondering what kind they have. Okay, I actually got to change this to paint texture. I want to see what they have. We got nothing. Okay, that's another reason why you got to download it. So you have no choice. Need more coffee? Otherwise, you're gonna have to make your own grass and stuff, okay? And we don't have time to do that sort of stuff. Interesting. I have no answer, so we're just gonna clear it and ignore it. All right, so let's go to package manager again, and I'm gonna, we don't need the demo, okay? We've already set up for URP. Let's download the asset sample from the asset store, okay? Again, we're gonna get all those things that I talked about earlier. So I'm gonna open in Unity because it actually brings you to the web page, your asset store, okay, if you have it saved. And then you kind of have to click it and all those good things. Okay, terrain sample asset pack. All right, this is the information you kind of seen earlier. And I've downloaded it before, so I'm just going to import it. And this I'm going to put in my asset resources, okay? So here's the thing, guys, just to let you know, and I'm going to talk about it again. When you, let's say you want to create your own game, right? Okay, let's just talk out loud about it. There's a couple of things that you need to clue in before you just start building and creating. The first thing is where are you going to get your assets from? Who are you going to get your assets from, I guess? Mostly you probably will get them from the asset store, right? You have to confirm their compatibility, okay, with the render pipeline. Okay, this is key, guys. Because if it's not compatible, you're just going to have pink magenta images. They're basically going to be just shadow images, but pink. And you'll see them. Okay, they're error. The magenta is an error. What do they call it again? Let me just find it here. I know I wrote it down here somewhere. Okay, so we've got that. Just want a scriptable. We've done that, I believe. Okay, things that need to be done. Upgrade from built-in. That's kind of what we're doing. Upgrading from the burp. Converting your shaders, render pipeline converter, something else you could do. These are like maybe you do's or maybe you don't. Upgrade custom shaders for URP compatibility. Find graphics quality settings in URP. Update graphics quality levels for URP. We're going to try to go over that, guys. Upgrading your shaders. If your project uses the pre-built standard shader or custom Unity shaders, because you can't create your own, made for built-in render pipeline, you must convert them to URP compatibility Unity shaders. All right, so here we go. Now, here's the thing, right? Something you can't really tell just by looking at this. You can't tell if something is for URP or if it's for HDRP. Right? I thought maybe I could deselect all the HDRP materials. But I mean, just looking at this, scrolling through, this is everything you get with it, guys. This gives you like all the necessary. Look at all this stuff: grass, AB, some plants, pebbles, rocks, sand, snow, all for painting. These are all the height maps. Okay, for you know, creating your mountains or your valleys and hills and such. Okay, layers and your stamps. Okay, and of course your subgraphs, shaders, and then prefabs that come with it as well. Okay, they're all linked. You need all this stuff. To make a prefab, you kind of need all that stuff. Okay, so no HDRP global setting asset is assigned. This is where we start getting things, guys. This is where I've done the research. That's why I'm redoing this video, because you know, I like to have an answer for you guys. So the questions we need to ask ourselves. I was going to do a separate video on this, and I actually still plan on to. Okay, so here we go. I'll just say this. The shaders used in HDRP are not compatible with URP. Alright? That's why we're going to see this pink magenta error thing. So for each material, you'll need to change the shader to one that is compatible with URP. So you essentially have to do all this converting. Okay, now there's a couple of ways to do it, I believe. Okay, so we got all that installed. Okay, right here, we got everything now. Okay, so I'm just gonna drag this whole folder into asset resources. We're building on this, guys. We're gonna be doing, you will see a character moving today. Okay, we're just kind of, again, I could do the playground stuff, but I want to kind of take it to another level here and not do the same. All right, so if I click my ground earth here, look at, there we go. See? Boom shakalaka, yeah. All right, add layer. There we go. So now we actually have some stuff now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna click grass B. Kind of useless without it, right? And then I'm just gonna go to layer properties, and I just want to change some values here. I'm gonna go with a normal scale 2. You can put in your own values, whatever you choose. Okay. Control S. Now I know I need to move my camera and stuff still, because the camera and stuff still way on the ground here. I elevated my terrain, but the camera and the directional light is kind of low still. I'm gonna be deleting this, but it's just for now. You'll see why we delete it. We will get another one, don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna keep that open just in case I need it. I got some values already saved here. Where is it? Camera, there we go. 465. These are all just random numbers, guys, based on my height and elevation. Okay, yours are probably going to be different. Just depends on what you want. Okay, you can use my values if you want. That's fine. It's not like they're top secret agent or anything. Okay, there we go. So I could actually run it. So I thought, okay, we got the wind shader subgraph has warnings. Okay, again, these are not my own created errors, guys. Okay, this is part of the import. All right, and again, we're using URP, not HDRP, so we're going to see these kind of errors too. So just to let you guys know, right? And it's out of my control. It's great. Again, what they're doing is they're making it compatible with all the 3 render pipelines, guys, right? And you know, there's not a lot of control. You know, you're trying to kind of please every different platform, right? Because you have low end, you have mid, and you have high end. Okay, depends on what platform you're using to play games or do whatever you do, right? They made the terrain sample asset pack compatible with all 3 of them: the built-in, the URP, and the HDRP. So you have this thing where we actually have to downgrade the HDRP to URP. Okay? I'm going to just clear that. And I also wanted to say that just to be clear so you guys and gals understand, right? I'm not derping over here. It's kind of out of my control. And then as soon as you do that, you also get this. And yesterday I thought, well, maybe I could actually just click none, because in my mind, you have 2 render pipelines conflicting with each other, right? That's the way I look at it. Okay, so we put in our SRP. We put in our SRP, which is the universal render pipeline, the one we created. Okay, it's the only one in there anyways, so which is great. Going to here, we got this folder, right? We got a new folder that came with the download, so I'm just going to drag it into render resources. Okay, so they gave us a global settings as well, so we would have to actually do the same thing. Create, I imagine it would be in here, HDRP asset, right? But we're not doing that because then that's conflicting, right? You can only have A or B. You can't have both. Okay, unfortunately, we have materials and textures that only work with the HDRP shader, right? If you will. So here we go. Okay, URP global settings. That's good. Okay, it's using our universal render pipeline global settings. That's good. This one here, I can't really, like, there's no way for me to kind of, I'll have to research into this a little bit more. Next video, guys, stay tuned. All I can do for now is just leave it the way it is. And I'm going to go to quality here. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, because with the starter asset, you actually get this stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to click that anyways. Okay, we just created our own URP. Again, just to add here, this is kind of optional. Let's see if I can find my little information on that. Let's see. Kind of organized somewhat, guys. Let's see. Input system. No. What are we at for time here? 1 hour. That's not too bad. Okay. Closing this. Okay. Quality. HDRP. Quality. Okay, that's for the controller. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, yeah, here's another little tip. if you have troubles, let's just go here. If you have troubles looking for your universal render pipeline asset, here's a little quick link. Okay, you could actually paste that in there. To find all URP assets in a project. Oh, right, not there. It's right here. This one here. Global search. What did I just do? Oh, okay, yeah, that was fine. That's what I meant. Control V. It's T: universal render pipeline. That's how you find the path to where it is. Okay, we created this, so I kind of know where it is anyways, but you can search that way. Okay, so back to this. Trying to stay focused. Quality, right? We added this render pipeline asset URP, right? It's basically the same thing. It's an asset. Tip. Okay. There it is. Okay, so this is an override URP asset for different quality levels. Okay, that's what it is. It's an override for different quality levels. Okay. All right. There we go. And then we have this thing on lighting as well. Lighting. We don't have anything here. We didn't create one. And we don't have anything here. So I'm thinking with the starter asset, we're going to get that. Which we are going to download now. So let me just run the program, make sure we're okay. Okay, good. All right. I'll have to get back to lighting. So notes, just things I want to talk about, guys. So I'm kind of going over my notes here a little bit with the terrain tools. All right, the actual, what I'm talking about is the asset samples from the asset store. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, note that when you download this asset package, you get no HDRP global setting asset is assigned. Okay, one has been created for you, which is true. That's this. Okay, if you want to modify it, it's just saying go to project settings, blah blah blah. We've already been there, right? Again, as soon as you do that, this gets created. Okay, and then this gets put in here. Okay, it's just a global setting, that's it. It's not really activated, if you will. Okay, which I don't plan on to. You have to actually create an asset. All right, post-processing. I installed post-processing partly because I thought maybe it'd help clean up that issue. If we go to our materials, you're gonna see these pinkish things going on. Okay, now there's a couple of ways of doing this. Area light here. Okay, they're locked. It's locked, and it's part of HDRP. We're on URP, so I don't really have a lot of control, because normally you can, I've already kind of tried to search this. We're kind of stuck with it, I think. I'm going to do another video on this, guys. I didn't mean to get into this, but just to let you know. All right, bit out of our control. So we still have to upgrade our materials to URP. So I'm going to click this first one and click this last one, and then I have them all selected. There's another way of doing it. You can just go Control A and it'll highlight all of them. Okay, narrow the selection. Model, see, you can actually do that. There we go. Aha, that's cool. It's hard to tell which ones are selected. Those ones aren't. Okay, where's that other thing? If I go here, window rendering, this is the other way of doing it. This is why I wanted to go over this. Again, there's no tools anymore, guys. Tools isn't up here. Rendering, render pipeline converter. So you have a rendering settings, you have a material upgrade, you have an animator clip converter, you have a read-only material converter, and then, oh, here's the other note, okay? To let you guys know, now I gotta find that. Which one did I put it in? For converting our shaders, this is what we're doing. This is for converting your shaders. Okay, shaders written for the built-in render pipeline are not compatible with the URP shaders. Unity renders objects with the default magenta error shader. That's what it's called. That's what I was trying to look for. This is called the default magenta error shader. Okay? This is telling you error, right? Any object that has this material assigned to it is just going to be in your world as the default magenta color. Okay, so if they use the built-in render pipeline shaders, okay, again, window rendering and render pipeline converter. Okay, I'm thinking maybe just do this. Okay, okay, this converter will look at creating universal render pipeline assets and respective renderer assets. We've already configured it all. Okay, so it's the materials that we kind of need to upgrade. And I'm curious if it's also the read-only. I'm just wondering if those HDRP ones are read-only. Just curious about that. Converter disabled. Converts references to built-in read-only. This will create temporary. Okay. But these are HDRPs, so I don't think that has anything to do with it. Post-processing too has nothing. That's what I wanted to find. Where is that? Here it is. Okay, Universal Render Pipeline, or URP. I'll do another video on this for you guys too. It's a quick and easy to customize pipeline. It's talking about URP right now. Busy, that allows you to create optimized graphics suitable for lower end devices like mobile phones. URP is not compatible with post-processing stack version 2. Just hold on a sec, guys. Sorry guys, just interrupted. Okay, I'm going to do this and just do kind of what I'm used to. Now, I've been selecting them all, assuming it's going to narrow the selection. 36. Okay, those are all the good ones. Let's see if I could figure out how to do this. Shader graph importers. Okay, those are all the magenta ones. It's looking like, but not all of them though. Most of them, but not all of them. Let's see, we'll try that. So I have 29 materials selected. Edit. Okay, edit, rendering. Materials. Convert selected built-in materials to URP. Right here, guys. Okay. And that's what we have, the 29 selected. Make sure to, yeah, we're fine. Okay. Now, I haven't really, normally you would see a change right here. Okay, they are HDRP as well. See, that's the problem right here. So we might be kind of stuck with these. Let me just try this. I want to make sure that we have all of them. 13 materials, true type. Which ones are those? I don't know. But if I go through all of these, you can see the ones that I'm selecting are HDRP. HDRP, HDRP, and they're all locked. I can't do nothing. And I've tried. Because you can actually change them down. You can. This is the way to kind of convert them back down, right? But again, locked. Editing HDRP materials is only supported when an HDRP asset is assigned in the graphic setting. Okay? So that's a hard problem, because then I didn't really mean to get into this right now. I apologize, guys. But it's kind of critical to understand as well, right? We have a universal render pipeline asset assigned. Okay? Yeah, I don't know what to do, right? So I think I'm a little bit stubborn, so this kind of bugs me, this stuff, right? I'm adamant about fixing it. And I was actually hoping I could, and I already know how to fix it. It's just they're locked. I can't do anything. The only way to change them is to convert to HDRP, but then everything gets messed up, guys. Trust. I already did that. Hence why we're starting the program again, and hence why they say back up everything before you start doing things. Okay. I'm going to rename this video, guys, and then we're going to do the starter assets package next. So stay tuned. I need more coffee. And we'll get into that, and then we'll get into some other things. And I appreciate you watching. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Water material. It'd be nice to one day have water in my environments. That would be great. Again, you can have those things, but it's going to cost money. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you for watching, viewers. You're awesome. I hope this helped you. Again, stay tuned. You want to see the starter assets? Check it out. Stay tuned. I'll be back. And yeah, you're awesome. That is it for now. Johnny with Whiskey Tango Coding saying peace out, guys, and peace.
Maybe I don't understand this. You're changing.